Hello everybody, my name is Courtney-Jai, welcome back to my channel. It is very nice to have you here. Now today we are reacting to Red, White and Royal Blue. This is so exciting, we are getting another queer story with two people who look electric on screen from the trailer, so I'm super excited for this. It's fantastic to see two queer characters coming together who have such amazing chemistry. Now I'm really excited about this. I have not read the book. You guys have told me I should read the book, but I'm watching the film first so it doesn't affect how I think of the film, and then I'm going to read the book and I'll do a video on the comparison of what I think the two are together. But I'm super excited to film this reaction. Now if you guys want to watch this unedited, you can do on my Patreon. You can watch a lot of my reacts over there unedited. I have Heartstopper, I have Druck, and I have this to come, which will be super exciting because we'll have a full movie where you can watch the movie and we watch the movie. We'll watch it together, we'll sit down. I've got my popcorn. I've got half my popcorn. I've got my cup of tea because I am British and that's what we do. This is lemon and ginger. I probably should have swallowed the popcorn first. Now I've got soggy popcorn in my mouth, which is really weird. Anyway, let's get into this react. If you guys want to support me over there, you can do. You guys are fantastic for supporting me and I love every single one of you. But you guys are waiting for the show, so let's watch Red, White and Royal Blue. Might get a bit more.
Duke of Cambridge married his childhood sweetheart, Lady Martha Fitzroy. Thousands came to cheer the couple and to cheer the prince's younger brother, Prince Henry, known affectionately as Prince of England's Hearts. The wedding reception boasts a who's who of international guests, including Alex Claremont Diaz, the charismatic son of the American president.
Oh, okay, so they are both representing high officials. What have I seen her in?
Okay, you've been yucking my yum all day. What's going on with you?
It's the whole Prince Henry comparison thing. I feel like if I use the wrong fork at dinner, they're just gonna eat me alive.
Okay, so there is that like almost class separation, even though he is still like a high official, you know, being the president's son. But I guess royalty's trained to be royalty where he's not. He's just kind of normal.
When the revolution happens, it will be because of this wedding.
Oh, shut up, Henry. Get into the spirit of the thing. Oh, Henry.
Oh. The cake alone cost £75,000.
Jesus Christ!
Not gonna want to hear this, but that Prince Henry is so yummy.
I thought she was going to say yummy.
How's it going?
So there is definitely no love between them yet. That cake is massive.
Long time no see.
Oh, there's that cake's getting destroyed. You can see it.
Killer wedding, man.
Glad you're enjoying yourself.
You gotta wonder how many
Oh god.
is what this cake costs. Tell me something, Your Majesty.
Ooh.
Yes, Alex.
Did your parents send you to snobbery school, or did looking down on people just come naturally to you?
It's rather inevitable.
We are the same height.
You know what?
So sorry.
That's just gonna make it worse. You're literally wiping cake on cake. Oh! Oh, everyone's starting to look. He's gonna like push him off or something and he's gonna go flying, isn't he?
It'll be fine.
Oh! Oh god! Oh god! Oh my god. Imagine watching 75 grand fall on you like that.
Henry!
Who wants cake? Right, so they are actually going to be like full-on enemies.
I sent you to London with some pretty simple instructions. Represent the family at the royal wedding and don't cause an international incident.
Henry shoved me.
An urge I currently share with the prince.
I'm really sorry, Mom.
I know you are, baby. That's why I need you to fix it.
You're flying back to London tonight. You can hate Prince Henry all you want, but the minute you see a camera, you better act like the sun shines out of his ass and you have a vitamin D deficiency. Getting out of this.
Oh, yeah? What if I set myself on fire?
We ship the ashes to Heathrow.
I love the sass.
You want to switch jobs this weekend?
No one in their right mind would ever give you a gun. What's the name of Henry's dog?
David. I mean, really, who names their dog David?
You know I have a Shih Tzu named Jonathan.
I still maintain that's weird.
That's my son you're talking about.
He is super cute.
If You want to see some pictures?
100%.
Yeah, I always feel like dogs' names should be kind of like less human-y and more like, you know, like fluffy and kind of cute, like a dog is.
Jean Shrivastava, Prince Henry's equerry.
Nice to meet you, John. So, what exactly is an equerry? Handle the horses?
I am His Royal Highness's personal attendant.
Through the
That's my
book.
question.
I'm not the butler, I'm the equerry.
And back we go to my original question. What is an equerry?
Me.
You've got to be joking.
Alex.
You must stand to the right of His Royal Highness.
Is that protocol or just his good side?
Both.
Wow, they're so like rigid, ain't they? Isn't that the left side?
Big smiles for the camera, please.
My ND is bigger than yours. I want you to know that.
You're wearing lifts. Not that too, sweetheart. Are we finished here?
Yes, Your Royal Highness.
Dick. Hey, Sean, you think maybe I can get a little?
You're fine. Whenever you're ready.
Oh no, that would be his right, because I'm looking this way, dumbass. Oh, the first gaze of the eyes.
We hit it off instantly. Yeah. It's like we've known each other all our lives, right?
The
Yep.
awkwardness.
Alex has very strong opinions, and he shares them loudly.
What 3 words would I use to describe Henry? White, blonde, British.
About Alex is his willingness to admit when he's wrong.
Oh, we thrown him in a chokehold there.
You don't know this, but he does the best freestyle raps. You visit this place a lot?
Every couple months. Never with photographers though. Santel 33.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
What do you mean by that?
It means you got good taste, Alex. Why do you dislike me?
Was that his aftershave or his shirt he's talking about?
Climate conference in Melbourne, first night party. I went to introduce myself to you, and you looked at me like I had head lice. Then you turned to your equerry and said, "Get me out of here."
I didn't realize you'd heard that.
So you do admit that's a douchey thing to say.
I could have been nicer.
I like that he's calling him out. Because he's all prim and proper, but he's like, kind of like everyday man sort of thing.
Couldn't have just been the conference. Isn't it?
Don't minimize it.
How could I possibly? It's already as minimal as it gets. Has occupied such a vast mental and emotional space in your head.
Sure, when you put it like that.
I mean, but first impressions are everything, so...
I was really scared, and you could have helped me, and you didn't.
Aww.
You're right. I'm sorry I was a prick to you. It's no excuse, but I was a prick to everyone in those days. My father had died a few months before, and the palace insisted on parading me around. For the record, I didn't say get me out of here. I said I need to get out of here, which is a different thing entirely.
Oh.
So it's just a big misunderstanding.
Now I feel like I need to apologize.
Threat neutralized.
I like how one conversation's like already started changing everything, because, you know, you want to see that romance blossom.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Mio.
I watched your committee hearing on the flight home.
Yeah, you and 3 other people.
You should be tougher on those agribusiness mofos.
What's your beef with him anyway? I mean, he seems like a nice enough guy.
He's elite and privileged and lives in a palace.
Meanwhile, you're now elite and privileged and live in a palace.
I think as poor people, we always like look down on rich people, and rich people always look down on poor people in like the same regard, because of the opposite sort of thing. Like, poor people want to be rich people think that, you know, that like the poor kind of aren't worthy of them in a lot of cases.
Hey, Miguel. What's up?
ACD, slumming it in Shaw. Hey, you mind if I put my journalist hat on for a sec?
Only if you actually have one of those journalist hats like they do in the old movies.
Promise I'll wear it for you sometime. Deberíamos de vernos pronto. Off the record, of course. Mucho, no?
Yeah. Well, la escuela ha estado una locura.
Yeah, you're always running at full speed. Just look at this, es tan encantador. Eso y las pestañas.
Ah, I got no subtitles.
I should get going. Qué buena birthday, Miguel.
Lo mismo, Alex.
Ah, they're literally speaking in Spanish in the subtitles. I only know mi amigo, sí, gracias. You always pose with your right hand in your pocket. Are you having... Such a British word. Wank. Prince Dickhead. Nice. So I know nothing about the characters, so I don't know if they're gay or they're bi. And yes, I don't know everything.
So not just an infinite
I hate the tie you're wearing in Vogue. It's so boring. What do you have against color anyway?
Grey is a color, thank you.
Absolutely have to read Another Country by James Baldwin.
The picture of Dorian Gray.
And love in the time of cholera.
Also, Madame Bovary.
I'm sending you a copy.
Turkeys are freaky, man.
Good God, man.
They got that weird neck thing, and they're really scary.
This American tradition where the president pardons a turkey before Thanksgiving.
I don't understand. Don't you have to commit a crime to be pardoned?
Don't look too closely at it.
They creep me out.
I convinced my mother's staff to keep it at the White House, and they put the little asshole in my room.
Don't ask Mommy for a pet if you can't take care of it.
Why are you awake?
Because some bellend decided to call me at 3 a.m. to talk turkey.
What's a bellend?
Look it up.
I wonder how many Americans are watching this are going like, what do all these words mean?
In bed with my dog watching Bake Off.
Never occurred to me that the royal family watches television. You don't seem like the kind of person that would name their dog David.
He's named after Bowie.
Wait, seriously? It's way cooler. Why not just call him Bowie then?
On the nose, don't you think?
Have I surprised you in any way?
Nope. You are just as ghastly as I imagined.
I kind of love how they're doing this, like they're almost in the same room together, because that's what it's like when you start talking for the first time with someone you like.
That's what the big red button's for.
There's a little bit of flirtation there.
Good night.
I used to love that. You'd be on the phone for like 3-4 hours and not even realise, talking to like 2 a.m. in the morning.
I wrote a 14-page memo detailing how we can win in Texas next year. I spent weeks working on it. I think it's a viable plan that you should take seriously. Will you please read my memo?
Fine.
So he's like underappreciated.
Alex, I've got the Prime Minister coming in town next month for a visit. You want to help your mother's campaign? Make sure Prince Henry comes to your party. People like him more than they like you.
They wouldn't if they knew him.
Oh, wow. That's brutal. It makes sense that they would have cameras like that, because then they probably say, oh, well, they've got phones. I would have thought they would say, like, no phones, and then, like, just give them those sort of cameras so they can still take pictures.
Nora, this is my best mate, Percy Conjo, who has been
I love his suit.
begging me for an introduction since the wedding.
Miss Holleran, you are the most exquisite woman I've ever seen in my life.
She's in love, Victor!
That's Henry.
You're not gonna dance? You go ahead.
She's all over him, and he's got kind of eyes for him, hasn't he?
Ballroom lessons didn't exactly cover this.
Listen up! This is the song of my childhood!
This is the song of my childhood as well. This used to be Need for Speed.
Did he say till the sweat drops down my balls?
I knew that was coming. It's kind of cute, like, seeing people who obviously never been in that situation, handling that situation. Aww. I wonder who's going to initiate first with this. All the girls want to kiss him. Jesus. Is he going to... Are they just going to kiss? Is he going to kiss him, like, as in, like, a jokey gesture? Oh, no. Oh, I wonder if they're going to, like, go all the way through the whole year, and then, like, the next time they do this, he kisses him?
What are you doing out here?
Wanted to get some air.
Did I do something wrong?
Do you ever wonder who you'd be if you were an anonymous person in the world?
I was an anonymous working class kid for most of my life. And then my mom became president.
Who would you be? Be a writer, live in Paris, certainly date more.
Yeah, because it's so hard for a prince to get a date.
People I date don't interest me, and the people who interest me I can't date.
Oh my God, Henry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Christ, you're as thick as it gets.
Oh. And he's kissing back.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's quite a beautiful, like, scene to show your first kiss, but...
Hey, Nora?
Hey, what's up?
Got a minute? So, Henry kind of kissed me?
I totally privately called that.
Oh, shut up, Nora, you did not.
Hey, it's my job to analyze data, and he has never once checked me out, and I am what some men would consider exquisite, so from where I'm sitting, Henry is...
Kind of gay? But he's always dating a different girl.
Oh, honey, princes aren't allowed to be gay. You should know that.
So is... The prince is actually gay, and then he's going to be bi.
Anyway, okay, tell me more about this kiss. Did you like it?
He loved it.
Grabbed my hair in a way that made me understand the difference between rugby and football.
That is a yes. I mean, you've been wanting him to dick you down forever.
What?
Wow, dick you down.
First, you've been like completely obsessed with Henry for years.
I've not
Do
been-
not interrupt me. You've been long distance text flirting with him all day, every day for months. You spent the entire New Year's party straight up ignoring the who's who of hot young women in order to talk to Henry.
She had fully analysed him there. Just like bang, bang, bang.
Objectively, what do you think that means?
You're into him. You want to get dicked down, as she says.
I can wrap my head around being low-level into guys, but what I'm really confused about is being into Henry.
How many guys have you been with?
2. Once in high school, and once with Miguel Ramos.
The political reporter!
Shut up!
Well, what's that story there?
We once made out on the campaign, fully naked, in a hot tub. Get the feeling he wants me back in that hot tub, but you know, he's a journalist.
Right, yeah, closeted princes are much safer.
So I wonder if is he bi in the book or is he gay in the book? But I like it how there is 2 representations in this film as well. Perfect. Also helps that they're both really attractive.
Alex, nice tux. Que guapo.
There we go. Thanks, you too.
Oh, I reckon he's gonna end up getting with the prince, but then the journalist can get jealous, and he's the one who's gonna like reveal it all.
Is this the year the Democrats finally flip Texas? Birth to Alex?
Yeah, we're gonna flip Texas. I need your help.
Where's the threat?
I just need to talk to Henry in private.
Best I can do is the red room.
I like how she's always like action first.
Look, I know I owe you an explanation. My behavior was...
Just kiss him. Just kiss him. Yes.
Wait a minute.
Oh, yes. Oh, wow.
All right, fellas, time's up. We gotta get back to. Oh God.
I think that was like the worst cover up ever.
So, are you still like Stonehenge, your Royal Highness? Or Big Ben? Hi, Ma.
Prime Minister, this is my son, Alex.
It's good to see you and His Royal Highness on better terms and not on the floor.
They were almost though.
Happier against walls. Very excited to be here.
We'll get too excited.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. Yes, tell me. You're gonna stay at least 500 feet away from me for the rest of the night. Sensible plan. I'm not done. Of course. Then at midnight, you're gonna come to my room on the 2nd floor of the residence where I'm going to do some very bad things to you.
Wow. Well, at least seems up for that. This is gonna get very raunchy, isn't it? I think this is rated as R or 18. I think we're about to see why.
To be clear, this changes nothing between us. I'm about to say the same thing. You and? It's impossible. When did you start to fancy? Melbourne Climate Conference. Last night party. You had a lot going on that night. Tell me about it. I really thought you hated me. I hated how good you looked.
Well, that bit's probably getting really edited down for YouTube.
What's that?
That's abs.
Key to my family's house in Austin. I started wearing it when we moved here. You know, I don't think I've ever owned a key in my entire life. No such thing as a locked door and you're a prince, I suppose. Well, just to put it out there, I guess you could say I'm...
Bisexual?
Bisexual. Noted. Just to put it out there, I am as gay as a maypole.
Okay, okay. I'm glad they've put like it out there. I have no idea what a maypole is either. Maybe that's a bit too British for me.
I wouldn't mind doing this again. Me neither. We just have to keep it very casual, of course. Obviously, the press and all. I just can't afford for you to fall in love with me. Okay. No, that's not what I meant when I said... yourself, Your Majesty. It's Your Royal Highness. I don't know how many times I have to tell you that.
Gonna be the king of your castle.
I should probably get going. There's this charity polo match in Windsor next month that my mate Percy's foundation organizes. I was wondering if you might want to be my guest.
Say yes.
I don't know how to play polo. I suppose that will be all right, seeing as you won't be playing. I will. You'll be watching. Great. That's probably safer for everyone. Yeah, agreed.
By the way, a lot of British people don't play polo. It's kind of like a rich person's thing because you do it on horses, don't you? And hitting the balls and stuff. Or I think you have standard polo, which is on the ground. But people don't really play polo over here before that gets taken out of context and everyone thinks British people play polo. We play football. That's mainly our sport. And rugby. I get completely different vibes from this film that I do to like Heartstopper and stuff. Because Heartstopper's like quite cute and cuddly and like This is, yeah, this feels full on like sexual. A lot of rioting gonna be happening.
You hungry? Yeah, I could eat.
They're just gonna have sex all over the world now, aren't they?
There's something I've been dying to ask you.
Which are the famous boys that I shagged?
There's two things I've been dying to ask you.
All right, let's start with the first.
Do you have a last name?
Actually, I have several. The official family name is Hanover Stewart. My father's surname was Fox, so my full name is Henry George Edward James Hanover Stewart Fox.
Wow.
And I thought Alexander Gabriel Claremont Diaz was a mouthful.
He is.
Oh.
Does anyone in your family know about you?
My sister B is the only one I've told. Grandpa's a cold, hard realist. He sat me down on my 18th birthday and told me not to let any selfish desires I might be harboring reflect poorly on the crown.
That is some bullshit.
Yeah, I agree.
It's my life.
Doesn't mean you have to accept it. Can he ever belong to someone else?
Only momentarily.
I can see what's going to happen. He's going to want something like more real, and he's going to be reluctant because of the royalty side of him. Which, I think that traditionalist side of stuff does really affect, like, stuff like this.
I think we should make love tonight.
I mean, yeah, I'm down. I mean, who says make love anymore? We're gonna, like, listen to Lana Del Rey when we do it?
Right.
It's just, who's gonna do what? Because I've never, oh my God. I am so not playing this cool right now.
That's cute.
I went to an English boarding school, dear.
Oh, wow.
In good hands.
I think that's cute that they're showing, like, you know, people have this assertion that there are roles assigned, like, I know, the queer community always says, like, bottoms and tops and stuff, but sex isn't like that. Sex is about talking, communication. I think it's important to demonstrate that, like, I think the most people's visualization of, like, sex is always through, like, things like porn and stuff, especially a lot of queer people, because we don't get enough of this in the media. So, you know, probably everyone thinks that you have to be a certain way when you do this stuff, like you have to be really kinky or like, but you don't. Like, you can make passionate love any way you want. It's quite beautiful, like how the So everybody, I hope you like the first part of this react. As it is a very long movie to edit, I've done this in 2 parts, so I hope to see you in the next part too. If you did like this, please give it a massive thumbs up. Also give it a share because it helps me out so much. If you're wondering what's going on in the background, I am currently in America. I'm on holiday and I'm still editing and trying to get videos out while I can. So I hope you do enjoy this, and if you do want to watch the whole thing unedited, you can do on my Patreon alongside other shows like Heartstopper, Druck, Love Victor, and a few other things which are on there. So go and enjoy them, and I will see you when I see you next. Thank you, love, peace, and chickies. See ya. Bye.